Hello, YouTube. Well, what was it? UFO, meteorite, or space debris? Scientists are arguing what kind of glowing green object flew in the sky over Moscow early in the morning. On October 27, residents of the Moscow region observed an unidentified object. It all happened around 6:30 in the morning. The celestial body was spotted in Dubno, Krasnogorsk, Одинцово, Remenskoye, Zhukovsky, and Lyubertsy. The object was flying slowly, so people rushing to work managed to take several videos. However, they hardly help identification. According to the specialists who talked to Russian media, namely Komsomolskaya Pravda, in the video we can see a bright, it is noticeable that it illuminates the clouds and the horizon, meteorite which slowly flies across the sky, partially covered with clouds, occasionally flashing and leaving fragments of matter behind. That is, it was also falling apart in flight. Despite the fact that eyewitnesses claimed the fall of a celestial body, it is clearly visible on the footage that it completely burned up in the atmosphere, although not very much. However, theoretically, it was at the moment when the meteorite went out that whatever was left, again, if anything was left, could collapse vertically down with the speed of a falling stone or rock. Natural meteorites fall out that way, but the chances of finding something on Earth are slim. According to Sergei Bogachev, head of the Laboratory of Solar Astronomy and Space Research Institute of the Russian Academy of Sciences, it seems to me, he said, that there is hardly anything to be found on Earth, even if something has flown. Unless someone saw the fall with their own eyes, he believes. And yet, what is it? The first thought that comes when you watch the image is space debris. This is indicated by the low rate of fall, the high intensity of the collapse of the celestial body, as well as the fact that during the flashes it turned green and reddish. Certain parts of the apparatus consisting of different materials burned out. It was in this spirit that experts commented on the phenomenon in the early morning, but later they had doubts. It is possible that this is a natural meteorite. After taking a closer look, we nevertheless began to lean towards the fall of a meteorite. The very nature of the glow is in favor of the stone. Garbage usually splits into several objects at high altitudes and continues to swarm, according to Sergei Bogachev. There's almost no doubt that this is a meteorite, according to Konstantin Ryazantsev and Dmitry Sedilenko, employees of the Laboratory of Meteoritics and Cosmochemistry at the Institute of Geochemistry and Analytical Chemistry of the Russian Academy of Sciences. According to the Institute's official channel, the meteorite was slow and collapsed without a strong atmospheric explosion due to its low velocity and loose matter. However, the time of observation itself speaks against the meteorite version. Morning. In the morning, the Earth receives meteorites head-on, and its speed of movement in orbit adds up to the speed of the meteorite. Therefore, there are no slow natural meteors in the morning, and, well, it doesn't look like what we see in the video and pictures is a meteorite. The fragmentation is still too strong for a stone, said Sergei Bogachev, and he pointed out that it is extremely important to understand the trajectory, calculate the orbit. Unfortunately, there is no reference to the terrain in the video, not even to the cardinal directions, and the stars are not visible, and it is impossible to determine the direction even with north-south accuracy. However, as reported by Russian media, while several sources at once, at least two teams of researchers, will try to raise the video surveillance camera footage because the orientation of such cameras does not change and is known. I think by the end of the day, someone will calculate the trajectory, said Sergei Bogachev. If it's garbage, the chances of finding out which device burned down are not zero. You can't even guess about it as yet. The green color may indicate the predominance of nickel. It is this metal that glows green when heated, but nickel itself does not tell us anything. It can be found in artificial devices, but it is also abundant in natural meteorites. Well, finally, as experts say that the aluminum-magnesium alloy can also give a green glow. And of course, none of the eyewitnesses could remove the correct spectrum, and it will no longer be possible to do so. The number of man-made objects falling on the planet is growing rapidly. More and more satellites are being launched, but they serve less and less. One time is more profitable than the indestructible Soviet iron. In a few decades, it will become unsafe to just to walk on the ground. Garbage will fall on people's heads day and night, according to the Russian scientists. Academician of the Russian Academy of Cosmonautics, Alexander Zheleznyakov. What to do about it is absolutely unclear. No one is doing anything yet, according to the Russians anyway. So that's what I wanted to let you know. It's the only information available right now, and we shall see what it was, a meteorite, a space debris, or something else. If you like my research, please support through the links you find in the description to this video. Please like my channel, and please tell others. Thank you.